Hey everybody, welcome back to my play of Factorio. A lot of things happened between the break, between the last video that you saw and this one. I released all the base move videos and released them all on January the 1st because it took me a while to do it. And I can understand why people say just forget about the base, start a new base, and move on. But I just kind of wanted to do it my way, right? So I got some people who weren't too thrilled about that, but that's their game of Factorio, not mine. So this is my game of Factorio, and they can not watch it if they don't like it. But I had to do, because the movement of the base and getting things set up, they I got some bottlenecking that I had to sort out, and so that's what we're going to go through here, just to make sure you understand what happened. Um, so we're going to zoom out and first start off at the new base that I created. I believe you were here last time when I created the bot factories. However, after I did solar and I created these extensions to do that, I then created this module set, right? Where I did these speed modules and all these, and I just made a whole bunch of them and then filtered them all into their own bins. Just cuz. These are going to be for my uses, not anyone else's, right? Not even for if I need to put those somewhere, I'll come here and get those. However, if we look at Purple Science, they need productivity modules. So I created a factory to create nothing but productivity modules underneath this one and feed them to our lovely, lovely train, which also now gets red circuits and the furnaces. So it has basically almost everything it needs to build out our stuff. When I did that, I found that I had this weird bottleneck of like copper slowed to a crawl and plastic slowed to nothing. So I was like, okay, well, copper slowed to a crawl because everything's feeding off one belt. And I think from our previous videos, I was saying you need to run more than one belt. And that's a mess, but whatever. So I decided to venture out and make a couple bases that produce nothing but the raw ore that we need to run and then feed them back in. And then I created a secondary belt for copper, so now copper is flowing on two belts instead of one, and I might turn it into three, I don't know, but I'll also do the same thing for iron plate at some point. But so far the iron plate's running smoothly and we don't even have to worry about it. So that is one major change that was made, just for people to understand. The other is, and I'll run all the way back up here, we're going to just step through it all in this video just to show. The other, make sure I don't get hit by a train, because I got hit by a train last time and it wasn't fun, is I created two new drop-off points. One of them is to the left here, which is, you see this one coming in, and two trains come in there, but they come in just dropping off the core minerals, right? So there's concrete that's coming in now, which we'll go over to that factory. There is brick, copper plates, and iron plates. That's all they bring in. They bring it all in here, and then I route it all through big kerfuffle to one location where you see it all just kind of unifying as we go down. This one still drops off the same. This one still drops off the same. I gotta make sure I don't get hit again. There's another small train coming in. Okay. Okay, cool. I can run across the tracks. This one I reduced. Oh, no, I made two. I made one that just purely makes I made two trains, one that drops in plastics and one that drops in everything else. But everything else now is only batteries and lubricant. I said lube. Anyway, but that one's job is just to drop plastics off. So plastics will always be in high demand. And then I got one that just drops off copper, just pure copper. So copper never runs out. Now, we need to talk about the madness that I've created here that you're like, what the hell? So, and I need to go drop stuff there anyway. Let's see. So we'll run up this way. Yeah, because this should be the end depot. And I'll put a thingamadoohickey up here. But here is where double copper comes in. So I'm basically what I did was I found a copper plate, a copper mine, and that's all I went for. Pure pure Bogota bullion copper. So I went for just nothing but copper here. And that's where this is what feeds the double copper belt, right? From there, we're gonna run over to the track. I think I should have a train. Yeah, I do. Oh, these trains are running like crazy. I'm about to slow them all down. Yeah, okay, let's put this one on here. I'll hop in, and then we'll take a ride on the Reading Railroad. Here we go. I think I'm going the wrong way on the track. But this should get me to where I need to. I think I'm going the wrong way on the track. Anyway. Yeah, I am. Pop up. Up. Okay. So up here, I did some changes because this was also running out of plastics, and two. Yeah, there was still tons in here. Yeah, there's still tons in there. I got plates that's coming in just in case I need to reinforce that. But lube comes up. Now, the problem I was having was lube was filling up. Lubricant. I know it's weird to say lube. Lubricant was filling up. It just kept filling, which causes the factory to stop. So I had to keep coming up here and emptying the entire line to be able to do it. What I found out that I could do instead was, the reason why is because what you need to make lubricant is you need heavy oil that gets fed in. And so when lubricant fills up, heavy oil fills up, which stops this from flooding. And then you get this chain reaction of because none of this floods, no light oil's being made, no petroleum's being made, so therefore no plastics are being made. So what I ended up doing was I came up here, and here's where I turn the excess light oil into petroleum. And here's where I turn the excess heavy oil into light oil. So now it's just petroleum that gets produced, right? Petroleum gets produced, light oil gets produced, which excess light oil gets turned into petroleum. Heavy oil gets produced, where heavy oil either gets turned into lubricant or it gets turned into light oil, which gets turned into petroleum. And it solved the problem by doing just that. I also, just for funs and giggles, I created this mini factory here that that basically made barrels, and then it filled the barrels. This is a line of barrels of lubricant that gets filled in here. So if I ever need them, that's where they'll be. It was just excess runoff. I didn't mind doing it. Didn't bother me. That's how I solved the plastics problem. So now that plastics are full up on everything, everything's nice and full, petroleum's filled up, light oil's filled up. If any runs out, this thing will start churning, which will make this thing churn, which will make this thing churn, and we'll be good. So it all works out, because this needs petroleum to make the plastics. We need petroleum, right? So we've got the coal coming in and we need petroleum. So whenever petroleum takes a dip, light oil will compensate. If light oil runs low, heavy oil will compensate light oil, which will compensate petroleum. So that's how I solved that problem. Okay, there was a lot of issues that were coming up in terms of scaling. It's not the prettiest thing, but it scales. Okay, let's go to the inner belt. And then we'll go to the next factory. Here. And we'll do fuel. Throw that in there and let's go. build a way to do that, so I've got to go in. Actually, I really don't need to, but sure. I'll go in and spin around. I hate doing this. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So, because I was running low on base materials, I wanted to inundate this place with base materials. So I actually created a new area, which was all the way over here. Stop. And let's pick this up. Which was all the way over here. And this was a massive undertaking. It was the same thing, just copy paste. All you're seeing right here, this is nothing but furnaces. That's their job. Just be furnaces to produce plate, to produce copper, to produce brick, copper, plate. That's all they're doing. And they're feeding into here. But there's another thing that's feeding into here, which, and where all this comes from. Ooh, you ran out. Yeah, a couple of them ran out, huh? Yeah, a couple of them ran out. So I just kind of filled this thing up with these. While I do this, and then we'll run over here. This took a lot. This took a lot. And that's why I was like, I was going to do it off camera because it would have taken us forever and slow down what you want to see. So here, over here is where I just kind of did, the bots were awesome, and I did a template to just create that, you know, an iron ore mining facility. Here is the lovely generators that powers it all. And what's feeding it is nothing but coal. Massive coal production right there. Massive coal production that's here. So I just ran over here. I saw all this stuff and I was like, okay, let's do the thing. So let's hop in our car. Drive. So there's our copper one. I ran some brick. Okay. All right. So then I also found some stone, which I'll get to in a second. Another iron ore one that was over there. And we'll get to what's over there in a second. And then another, like 2 stone ones that are here. Okay. So in these stone ones, pick this up. I created those stones to brick here. And it's like, well, why not use the brick that you have at the other? Because I want to make concrete. And concrete is made in the factory by using water, stone, and iron ore. Since the iron ore was already here and I didn't want to pipe it over there, I just made it here. And this makes these super fast. So I didn't need a huge, and these were done in the assemblers that did it to make concrete. So from that concrete that came over, I just ran all that concrete all the way back to, all the way back to this train depot. And it didn't bother me to do that. I've got this, I got the means. It's not like I was, oh no, what are we gonna do? I don't know how to make 10 billion things. It's just more, it was easier. So we ran the concrete all the way back. And it gets dropped off in 2 spots. It gets dropped off here in this bottom one, and it gets dropped off right here. So these trains, I made 2 trains. That's all they do. One after the other. They go get whatever they need. Now, I think I've got... Did I put coverage on? Okay, I did. Just making sure I got coverage on everything now, which I do. Okay, so let's head back. Let's head down to our Mystery Science Center that we're building for funsies. So throw this in here and let's go. We'll stop here and pop out and pick up the train. Okay. So I've done a lot of cleanup as well over here. I've gotten rid of things that are not necessary, dropping off things that are necessary if I want to share anything, and the bots are gonna just freaking go nuts. So let's come over here. So this has been, ooh, I could have died just now. This has been very thinned out. Very, very thinned out. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, you're running out of stuff. Ooh. Yeah, we're mining it all up. It's all getting mined up. My bots are just making sure my inventory stays the way that I want it. Mines are running a little light. Oh boy. Okay. So down here, I ended up, as you saw in the previous videos, I cleaned up all this area. So all science is gone. I'm not producing any science right now. What I am doing though is I created the electric furnaces to create the base materials that I need. And then we come over here and there is red science, green science, military science, which you saw me create in the previous video. That's here. And then we've got blue science that's going to be here, right? So we're back up to muster. We're back up to blue science that's coming in, building those things out the way that we're supposed to. So we got back there to where we left off. Blue science gets updated. And I need to build another one of these. I need to build another one of these. And do this. And do that. Let's make sure these don't get wasted. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna head back to that factory and start that production stuff going. Doop 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 doop. Okay. So now it's time to make production science or purple science with electric furnaces, rails, and productivity modules. Remember, I have red circuits, furnaces, and productivity modules. Rails is easy to make. Rails just requires steel, which I have, and stone, which is produced here. So it's not hard to make here to feed down through these belts. So it's going to be another belt that gets run down and then come over to make those, which shouldn't be too bad. So let's kick the train off because this train should be nice and full. So let's hit the automatic. And the military vessel is on it. The secret military vessel is on its way. Are these full? Ooh, why is that in there? That's no bueno. Yeah, these shouldn't be in here. That's weird. I probably screwed something up. That's the reason why they're getting put in there. Yeah, copper cable shouldn't be in there. Let's get a depot right there is fine. And now they should be coming. They should be coming. I'll throw that in there. And so they'll start offloading everything, and then factories will start working again, and we'll be good. So this is the reason why I did this off screen, because I knew, like, with the bottlenecks that I had for moving and the bottlenecks that I would have faced, this was probably the best way to do this. So there we go. We just have the bots clear everything out. So basically what's going to get fed for this, I got the electric furnaces, I got the productivity modules, I can put those on a belt, and then I just need rails, and it needs 30 rails, so rails has to be its own thing. So what we're gonna do, whenever I see a bot, I'll just stop and then take whatever they're gonna take. Was I feeding stone down and I stopped? Let's see if I was. I also started labeling these things so I know what they are. And I actually need to drop a label right here on this and make it that. Just so I know what they are, so it shows up on there. Ooh, what happened? Oh, I forgot to do check. That's what it was. Here we go. And then all I did was just kind of, to help myself with this, because I don't want to keep running up to see what all the belts are, is I started labeling them as I went down. So just give them a little bit of space so that I know what they are. So I don't always say, what's on this belt? Okay, what's this one? What's that one? I just started doing this to organize it a little bit more. As you can see. Where was stone? Oh, I never created a stone belt. Interesting. Okay, well, let's do that. Excess stone will go on a little stone belt. So we'll... take a feed in there. And I started doing this to kind of keep them, keep the belts together, like so they're organized. So if one cuts short, I'll just cut the other short with it. And then just do that. And this will be the stone. Easy breezy, beautiful. There we go. And then we just run the excess. And do that. There's the stone, and we've already got the steel plate running, right? So we can just kind of do this and say this is stone. Now we have a label. And we can copy this. Let's have things make sense, shall we? Okay. So we've got steel. We've got stone that's not moving. Why you ain't moving? Oh, there you go. I'll do it. I'll do. There it is. There's the stone move now. And it should come all the way down. Yep. Okay, so we are going to create a lovely place here, a lovely set of factories to make steel. Will do. Am I too far? I like to give a lot of space. So there. These should get produced pretty quickly. These should get produced pretty quickly. I could just make 3 here and feed them and have the other line go above and then just feed it that way. If that's the case, then we'll do double sides on it. So we'll do This will be the drop off. And if that's a drop off, then we can do another one here, another one here, another one here. So basically it would be steel. Oh, we need iron sticks. Crud. Okay. All right, so we'll need iron sticks. Iron sticks need to be made from plate, which gets fed in. It's iron sticks and what else? Steel and stone. Steel and stone can be on the same line, and iron sticks can be on the other. So 3 iron sticks, which will take a feed in from here. Let's do boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. All right, so let's get ourselves some iron plate. What did iron plate stop all the way up? Oh, stone stopped all the way up there. Here it is right here. So let's get it moving. What I like to do is I like to do this as close as I can. This is where it's gonna have to branch off. Put it there, because that lets me know where that needs to go. All right, chugga, chugga, chugga. And then we will turn this here, that. And that's where it shall flow. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. So we've got that, right? So we've got okay, boom. Then all we need now is stone and you. So I'll put what we want to do is get them on the same line right here. So if that's the case, I need to do my weird little divider, which is that. So I can copy this, put it right there. That's not going to go underground. Instead, we may do it here. So that gets used. And then this will be the 3 that we need to build what we need. Okay. All right, the top one is going to be... let's get this down here. Ooh, that's naughty. Okay, we're just going to have to go around it then. Oh. I don't feel like shifting it. But shifting it 1 over is not a big deal. There you go. we could do that, that, and that. And just like that, we got ourselves a party. And then we need stone. Stoned. So we need this to be here, which is about right there. And then we'll do... Ooh. And this can go here. Oh, whoopsie. Whoopsie. There we go. All right, so now we've got everything we need. All right, because these are made every 0.5 seconds. And there's everything else we need. Okay, so we are going to build rails like you wouldn't believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many rails get made per second? 0.5 seconds? 5 a second? Let's see how it does. We'll stay conservative. All right, so let's see how it does, and we can increase it if we need to. And then this will be N, 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 and N. All right, so that's what this will be. So it gets power and it's just going to build, which will make these lovely, lovely. So here, so we can make that go longer if we need it to, and we'll output here. And then along with that, it needs 30 rails. I wonder if I should flip this down. I think I might, and then just split this bad boy. Nah, because then I'll have to do this again, and I don't want to. It'll basically be 2 belts of these exact same things doing them. I mean, we could. How much gets made? Every 0.5 seconds. I think it'll be okay. If it gets bad, I can move everything down. Because the rails, I'm making 1 a second. Well, more than 1. I'm making, this is 1 second, 2 seconds. So I'm making 2.5 seconds. I'm making 5. Which will get picked up very easily. I think I have to. Crud. Okay. Okay, fine game, fine. I can mimic. Fine. Twisted my arm. Flip. Reverse. Reverse, reverse. Okay, first let's start with this. Need to get everything. All of that. Flip, reverse. So this is what it should be. Then I will copy this. Flip, reverse. trying to see where this lines up. It lines up right there. And then we just need to copy that. And that's going to go here. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, then that should fill those in where they need to be. And we can do this. You're going to be steel plate. So you're going to have to be placed there. And you're going to be stone. So you're going to have to be placed there. All connected. Okay. This is messy. That is what it is, right? And then let's get this. It's going to be you. About right there. Let's move this down some so we can get our eyes on stuff here. Oh, I need to get resupplied. All right. Go on, bots. Resupply me. Is that all y'all got? Have I used up everything else? I think I've used up everything else. Yeah, I'm slowly whittling this stuff down. Put that back in there. And wow, 4. 4 sucks. Okay, we're gonna make a little factory. Actually, I could make this a lot easier on my life. Let's go back down here. Down, 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 down. How much do I need to get where I need to get to? That's not good. Oh, that actually was fine. Yikes. It comes down here. Where it comes to this. And where it needs to reach is here. Is that right? Nope, one more down. There we go. Okay, so let's get you there. We'll make these, which will be 4, so that'll be 2 each. That should be enough to get there. And while we're doing that, why have you not gone back? Oh. Head to this place, please. Because red circuits is full up. We'll go back. Get stuff, come on back and finish up purple circuits. And that will be this episode. Come on. Where are you? Come on. You gotta be somewhere around here. Where are my bots? It's like, why are my bots taking forever to help me out? Nah. I don't need you taking those away. We're okay. All right. Run over here. Yep, so they're starting to be made again. And I'll grab our train. Good that I didn't put any stops on. Here. And I don't know where that was supposed to go, but I put a stop there for sure. Because that was no bueno. It just needs to go on the top one, really. My penance. I didn't do this when I built these lines, so I'm forced to endure. Just after every 2. It happens. It happens. So you can get in your train and ride it. I could do that. But we're almost there. So I was like, it's not a big deal. We're almost there. Goes. Yeah, it does go up. What, dude? Alright, so it does go up. Up here. And over here. Did I put one there? I can't tell. Some of the views are never the best here in this game. There you go. All right, so let's come back over here now that this is all good and continue our work. And then let's connect it all up. let's connect it all up. There we go. Okay, so we got tracks for days. All right, next up is getting the furnaces and the productivity modules. And we'll put them going straight here. So I'll have to move that. Yeah, this is gonna have to move. There you go. There you go. Okay. So where is my train? So you are going to be one of these. And what we need to pipe is furnaces. I need to run it backwards, otherwise it ain't gonna work. Excellent. There we go. Okay, so then we can just say Mr. Furnaces will go in there. Mr. Electric Modules will follow suit. Nope. We will run this. Nope. This needs to run backwards. And that should all run through. Okay. We got everything we need. There we go. Let it begin. All right, so I've been trying to keep these things like this, to where it just builds straight down. So we could just build, you know, a running set of 2. I might end up doing that again. Should have ran this lower, reverse this down. That probably would have been the better bet. Did not think of that. That's okay. That's okay. Let's do a copy of this. Actually, a copy of a lot more than that. We're going to do a copy of this. mean, I could route everything down. Just seems so wasteful to have that. At least here I had some spread. I don't mind if it pushes out some. It's not equivalent, but you know what? It's my factory. You do what you need to do with yours. Put that there, build all this out. Actually, that might not be what we want to do. Tear it down. That might not be what we want to do. Because I need to be able to split it. Yeah, y'all can get those. I need to think about what I want to do. So I want this, but I ended up doing a big old factory and then running everything down. It probably would have been smart to do the exact same, and I didn't do that with these. Crap. Okay. This is what happens when you don't think. We'll grab, this is exactly what we're going to build. This is exactly what we're going to build. Well, I need y'all to be a little bit better at this. I need the others to come help. I don't think I have enough materials. Or battery power. So, yeah. Come fleet. Build it. I have everything I need to build it. I'm going to have to reroute that because it's not going to be lossless. Gross. I feel dumb for doing that. I really do. Because I can expand the rails if I need to here. I could expand the poles if I need to here, which will build out more. So it actually makes sense. So let's do that. And shift right click. Here you go. Okay. Oh, too far. All right, there we go. All right. It should have been the exact same thing I needed to do. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to draw it out super far, just in case we need to expand it to here. I just need the stinking rail. I need that. There you go. That's where it's going to come down. Okay, then I need to fix this. We're going to that. no, 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 no. It's electric furnaces, right? Yep. Why didn't the modules come through? Oh. And the module should come through. And bada bing, bada boom. 21 frickin' seconds. Isn't that crazy? 21 seconds. We're going to have to put a speed module in there. We're going to add speed modules to you all. So that's what we're going to grab. We're going to grab some speed modules. Throw 2 of them in here to speed up 21 stinking seconds. And there's purple science. We got purple science, folks. Yeah, if you're not producing or if you're getting patchy. No, they're making what they need to make. Yeah, if I see it thinning this way is when I'll add more, but it doesn't look like it's thinning at all. We're just gonna... So... That was that one. Yep, I knew that would happen. That's why we're gonna do this. Here. Waste not, want not. Let's fix our mistake. Not full yet. I like it. Not full yet. All right. So let's get those modules plugged in over here. Let's get those furnaces plugged in up here. There we go. All right, cool. We fixed our error. Made everything look good. Everything's flowing the way it needs to. We're gonna add on here, add inactivity for 10 seconds. Inactivity for 10 seconds. There you go. And that should keep the flow going. We have created purple science. Sweet. And like I said, if we ever need to extend it, we can extend it here. And if this ever slows down, we can extend these here. That's the reason why I got weird. I should have done exactly what I did for blue and just rounded them. All right, so we got purple science. After purple science is going to be, ooh, oh, we can make that easy. We can make that super easy. But the processing unit for these, we've got flying robot frames. Blue science is going to be super simple to do, barely an inconvenience. And then we need low density structures, which we can make that easy too. So to get utility science, but right now we've got purple. And what we need to do, so we got this whole field out here. Let's go get all the science facilities. Well, this is going to be purple science. We're going to stop here. I wanted to come back, show you what I did to show you why productivity needed to be a little bit better than it was, and then show you purple science as it's being created, right? So we're building up our backlog here of stuff. Everything's filling up, which is pretty. Yeah, everything's going pretty. I'm gonna get some speed modules, throw it in all these here to speed them up at a cost of power. Well, that's okay. We've got the power to spare. I want to make sure. How are we looking? Yeah, you're solid. You're still good. Stone's struggling a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, Stone's struggling, so we might have to compensate Stone. I don't know if you notice, there's another stone patch right there. So we can compensate Stone. It's not a problem. We can also, yeah, we can compensate Stone by just milling it from here. Look at this. There's 3 other places here that have it. We're fine. We're perfectly fine. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I think that's going to be it. I just wanted to get you to purple science. All right, so now that we have purple science up, we can return to this. Get automation 3 and a lot of other cooler things like logistics 3, which is what I really want. So we've got some stuff to do with purple, and while we do that, we're going to set ourselves up for utility science for our worker bots to be faster. So that's going to be our setup for next time. So science, and then we're gonna start doing research again, getting the research facility set up, and then we're going to do the rest. And the plan is for research is to get green and red on one belt, black and blue on one belt, purple and yellow on one belt, and then we're solid. All right, everybody. Whew, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you appreciate it. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye-bye.